Why is my camera messed up? There we go.
I think it rained today.
It was supposed to rain today.
I don't think it did.
It was supposed to rain today.
Who you waiting on?
The Vikings. He said he's on his way.
On his way home or on his way?
It says joining right now, so he's probably on his way coming in. Thanks for stopping by the stream, fellas.
Or ladies?
We're fixing to do Falcons versus Vikings week 1 and Madden headaches. Ugh.
You didn't do your opening intro.
I usually don't on Madden.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
On second down, it's Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Well, this pass complete. Ryan finding Hardy and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And some room to maneuver. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Being chased out left. It's caught. Smith. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 33 yards that time. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Cook running right.
What a play.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison.
Oh, he got in
there.
there.
He will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
We try to stop it. We try to stop it.
Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Gonna be a tough one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
It's so hard to stop. We got all those X factors that are pretty much almost
This will be taken short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Look right here.
Didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
What?
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, Freeman. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
I can't believe he didn't make that spin right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go, 46. We got to get to the bunker. Here we go, go to 54, go to 50, 26.
On the carry, it's Cook. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman.
You got to get in that hole, brother.
Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. Well, these two teams, the Falcons and the Vikings, have met 30 times since the Falcons' inaugural year in the league back in 1966. And the Vikings winning 19 of those games, but maybe the most memorable game between the two was a Falcons victory. That was in the NFC Championship game back in January of '99. Gary Anderson missed a field goal to potentially win it at the end of regulation, and then the Falcons would get the victory in OT 30-27, and they were off to the Super Bowl. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 17-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
54, stop! 22! Watch the ship. Hey, exit.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club. And when we talk about all...
Oh, my God.
Intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing up. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anderson Aho. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born.
I could come back, but I ain't worried about this game.
He might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out.
I mean, look, my guys ain't even attacking.
The patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Complete. Smith has it. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Can we not
the
tackle?
Catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Not an option.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Check hot route. Hot. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. It's complete to Diggs.
That's what I'm saying. My guys are there every time, and they're just not doing anything.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Bailey got the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
Really, this dude's defense is crazy.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it here right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
We're clearly out of bounds
He'll get 3
right
yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Forced out to his left. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Cleveland Farrell brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 48 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
39.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think
really,
a
my
confidence
guy's
hit
right there in
does
front of him,
occur
and then
once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Prescott off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going deep for Diggs. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Where was the coverage at?
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to pour it on.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
We're going to play another game after this. We're going to play a little better.
Bailey now to kick it away
I
after the
just got
touchdown.
down too quick. Got cheated on an interception that gave the dude a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Ryan now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Shut up.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Caught by Jones. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I mean, Madden officially hates
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense. It's hauled in by Hardy.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to slither by. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
No, ma'am.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Madison running right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's caught by Treadwell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
No, ma'am.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Vikings 38.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Kill.
Play action now. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw complete to the tight end, Morgan. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And he's able to find Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Madison. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Going to run with Madison again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He can run for it, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They run. Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. This to make it a 3-score game late. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Ryan, he completes it to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. On first down, Ryan. Complete to Jones. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Prescott. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Vikings, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
wrong with my thing? So, for some reason, my Switch is saying that you're offline. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, okay. I was like, something's not on. But I... hold on.
Trying to see if I can get my other franchise game going.
I guess because I'm on with you, but it's just saying my two epic friends that are on is Dylan and Trent. Ah, that is weird. Bro, have you looked at the locker now? I got on there and I looked at it and I was like, what the fuck? Like, y'all gotta stop changing stuff. Yeah, I know. It's freaking cool. Not yet. Working my way there. But it felt good. Bro. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna send you a picture on Snapchat with this shit. So, on top of me trying to play this game on my tiny Switch, I've got this happening. Oh shit. Yeah. Not very well. Well, they're both asleep, so I can't complain. Yeah. Y'all best not be trying to land on my hotel. You got somebody on top.
I'm trying to see if I can get my other playoff game going, fellas.
I landed on the building next door, so... Coming. Ooh, I might be in trouble, fella. I'm in very much in trouble. You dirty bitch. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, cause you're freaking... Yeah. I just hit level 40. I just got TNT now. She is.
Living Proof 900.
One's pushing up.